the one and only LlamaPal.
Hello, hello.
And if y'all don't know who LlamaPal is, you might recognize him as the world record holder for Mega Man 2 Buster Only. Normal or difficult?
Normal. Difficult's crazy.
Hello! So yeah, I figured we'd bring in another Buster Only boy to the conversation. And KLM, still here?
Yes, sir.
We got a 3-man booth. We're like playoffs. It's only the first day of the group stage.
I get to be John Madden. You guys can fight over the rest.
Proto-skip! Did y'all just see Proto-skip?
Yes.
Yes! Did you just see Proto-skip, KLM?
I sure did.
Yes! We're synced! Whew! Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some juice. Take it away, boys.
Excellent. Thanks, Kyle. So it looks like we got a couple of different routes already to start it off, which is one of the beautiful things about Buster Only is you kind of make up your own route on how you feel comfortable with playing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and I think most people will go ahead and try to get the most difficult stages out of the way first, just for reset purposes. But this particular game, you know, it does have its advantages as to doing hard or Gemini first, as we talked about earlier. You do get an E-tank in each one of the stages, which is good to have going forward and get it right in the beginning. So.
And it's nice too, just doing the Robot Masters here, you can kind of burn your E-tanks wherever you need them instead of having to hoard them for the later stages in the full game run.
Yes, and that's exactly right. If you're doing a full game run, you don't want to burn any E-tanks whatsoever in the Robot Masters. You do want to save them for those dock stages. However, in the 8 Robo runs, you know, you can use them anywhere you need them.
All right, looks like we got 2 boss fights going on. We got a hard fight and a Gemini fight. Oh, we got a death.
Yes, Gemini does a ton of body damage, so you want to avoid getting hit by him at any cost.
All right, we have Hardman down.
Green Z with a nice Hardman fight there. So this is the safe way to do the Gemini fight, is to kind of just shoot him, jump over the bullets at the same time. The second phase, if you don't kill him quick enough, he will shoot a laser at you, so you want to try to kill him before that happens. Looks like lightgod does a good job there.
I think another really great thing about the Buster Only category is you really learn what the bosses do when you're fighting them with the Buster. And sometimes when you're using their weakness, the fights go so fast, you learn, you know, one little thing and you're done. But with the Buster Only, you better be ready for the full fight.
Exactly, yeah. So it looks like Green Z has deferred from his splits and decided to go to Snake Man second. So
Will we see a snake zip? No, he goes ahead and kills that hit.
yeah. I don't think we'll be seeing Snake Zip in this one.
All right, Proto fight down. How aggressive will he be here in Shadow?
Let's see, this particular room here is what we call the Dark Room. It is one of the more precise rooms in the game to do quickly. There's just a lot of shots you need to place right in the right order, a lot of mashing, a lot of sliding, and obviously you can't see half the time, so you just got to know where everything is. So lightgod does a pretty decent job navigating through that screen.
Yeah, something that looks really pretty when done perfectly.
Absolutely. But lightgod is coming up to the most difficult part of this stage with the Parachute section. It is random as to how low they will drop on you. He does a pretty good job navigating here. Let's see how the rest of it goes.
It looks good.
And he's through. Very nice.
So we've had a lot of issues in Snake today already.
Yeah.
Oh,
and there's another one. Yeah.
yes.
Right on
Snake is
cue.
not treating
Yeah, and
anyone
again,
nice today.
those cloud platforms are very temperamental. Their hitboxes are weird, so if you're standing too close to the edge, they will push you right off, as you saw what happened there. I believe that's happened to him in every single one of his races so far, too. Okay, and this shadow fight is pretty random as well. He will jump at different heights, which is completely random. He'll jump 3 times, and then he'll either do a slide towards you, or he'll throw a shadow blade. So your strategies change depending, but lightgod does a very good job on the fight there. Moving on.
Yeah, he's cruising right along. All right, no single block slides, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Snake Man fight. Let's see how many snakes he throws out. Oh, no snakes at the beginning. There we go.
Yeah, so this is the ideal pattern right here for Snake. It's just for him to go back and forth. There's 0 lag. It's easy to navigate around him. So he's getting a pretty good pattern here. You want to try too, if you can, to kind of shoot some of those snakes out of the way to reduce some of the lag. That's for the fight, though.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Okay, looks like lightgod is navigating through Magnet Man stage here. You want to try to take as little damage as possible to be able to damage boost off of Magnet Man to despawn his shields. lightgod is having a little bit of trouble getting him through here. If you do go down this ladder the right way, you can jump on that top platform and collect the health, and which he's able to do. And then we'll navigate through the yoga block section here.
Yeah, all the Magnet first runners will enjoy Magnet kind of in the middle of the run instead of first, and kind of just cruise right on through.
All right, I did my best. Get the sound good. Hopefully I'm not blasting through your ears, but if I am, let me know. Some people died, right? Some Robot Masters died and some Mega Mans died, right?
That is correct.
Give me the haps.
Yes. You're caught up, yes.
How many deaths?
I believe just the one from GreenZ.
All
Yeah,
right.
the one with Snake.
And then lightgod had a death very early.
Oh, that's right.
1-1.
Yep, he died to Gemini Man.
Oh, yes, yeah, one apiece.
Alright. And I think I saw Jasp'ix. Not Jasp'ix. Saw Jasp'ix win a race, but I saw lightgod defeat Snake.
Yes.
And Magnet.
Magnet
What about
is down.
GreenZ? Who has he taken down?
GreenZ had defeated Snake, yeah.
Whew! Glad that stage is over. Alright. Thank you, gentlemen.
No,
Cheers.
Yeah.
So, GreenZ is going to come into the single block room again. He's played it pretty conservative up until this point, so we'll see how he navigates through here. Yeah, looks like he's going to play it safe here as well.
Yeah, this just is the scariest section to a casual MM3 player like myself. This screen is just brutal on newer players. If you can't single block slide or despawn some of these bugs, then you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and even when you know it, it's still one of the more scarier parts. This is why I do Gemini first in my runs. Oh, damage from that Stomper too is going to make the fight very tough.
Ouch,
He's
yeah,
tank
he's
for-
got...
He's going E-tank right away.
Yeah, used an E-tank, so... I was just... yeah. Oh, yeah, literally just using the E-tank that I just typed in.
Get it out of there.
GreenZSaber, try to think of the restreamer! Whoa.
Ooh, he's getting
Nice,
stopped.
having a little trouble in this fight here.
Yeah. Nice.
The Gemini Man in his second form will jump when you shoot at him. So it's kind of use that to your advantage to either slide under him or jump over him after he lands. He got hit a couple times there, but he had full health after the E-Tank, so not really an issue.
Alright, Proto Man down, going into the hard fight.
Is it a hard fight, though?
Only if you don't know what you're doing like I would.
What would you do, Buster only, LlamaPal? What would you do?
Well, you'd want to try to take as little damage as possible, since it's going to be an extended fight without the magnets. But it looks like he's doing a nice job just getting hit by the projectiles and keeping away from the body damage.
How many times do you have to shoot him to kill him?
That's a good question. It looks like a lot.
KLM? I know you don't know where checkpoints are because you never die, but do you know how many shots the Robot Masters take?
I believe it's 28.
Yes.
28. Nice.
All except for?
For Magnet and Top. They do
Magnet
take 2
and Top.
damage per shot, so it only takes 14 hits to kill them.
And all of the dock robots take, we won't be seeing them today, but all of the dock robots take 28 shots except for...
You got Doc Air and Doc Clash, who happen to be in the same stage too, which is nice.
Very easy to remember.
Yeah, don't ask me about checkpoints. I don't know where any of it.
Don't need them. Alright, so GreenZ does not die in the Spark Room this time. Good to see
Yes, he
that.
gets through. He's having a very good run so far.
Yeah, in his second race, Z was robbed of a PB by a game over in Magnet. So hopefully he can finish strong. This is his last race of the group stage. If he can just get one win here, then that'll put him at 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 could advance. Although already, because he's doing all 3 of his races all on one day, we can say exactly what he needs to do to advance. He needs to win this race against lightgod, and then hope that lightgod either goes 0 and 3 or 1 and 3. That's how Z can advance.
Yeah.
If Z loses, then everybody else in the group knows they advance, because we only have 8 runners in this tournament, and the groups are 4 people each, and the top 3 advance. So if Z does lose this race, then the 3 remaining runners will just be fighting it out for best time, because the top runner from each group gets a bye or something like that. I don't know if it's the top runner from each group or the top 2 times, regardless of group.
Yeah, it should be the top 2 from each group. We'll get a bye.
Right. It's well, it's ranking, and then it's time. I think. I don't know. We figured this out out, guys. I ran through a whole practice challenge. It's speaking of challenge, let me plug that link here. Thought about getting a bot, but I already got all these sweet emotes. That was enough work on my channel for one tournament.
That was interesting that GreenZ decided to shoot down that big stomper at the end of Needle. Most of the time, you'll just slide right under him after a second jump. But
Yeah, I think he takes 6 hits or something.
it's not a lot, yeah.
It's not like the giant snakes take 10. There's something else in this game that takes 10. Now, speaking of a giant snake, there we go. I wasn't even looking over there. Wow, synchronicity, guys. Is Z gonna die?
I don't think so. It looks like he's getting a pretty good
Oh
pattern
my
here.
god, Needle Bro, he just stands there
Yeah.
and does little hops up and down.
He got really good RNG there at the end of that fight, thankfully, because he was like 1 head hit away from taking a death, so. very nice.
Friedel comes through again.
Ooh, yeah, and Z is now on. He's having a better run than he did in his second race today. He's minus 33.
Yeah, so if he keeps up the course, so he's on mid 22 pace, which would be a big PB for him in this particular category.
I'm wondering if this is a close race though, because I know that Light just got a new PB today for 8 Robot Masters. He got his first sub 21. He got a high 20. Meanwhile, Z, his PB is a 23, so over 2 minutes separating these runners' PBs. But is this a close race that we're looking at right now? They both have one death.
Well, if we do the math out, like I'll say about 30 seconds behind his PB. So put him at it's probably like a minute difference, I guess, at this time. Depending, then that's assuming that everything goes according to PB going forward. So yeah, I would say it's pretty close.
Jasp'ix, like God, electing to just stay on the left-hand side instead of doing the quick slide shot, jump over or under that Fasta teaches in his tutorial. Seems to be working really well for him. I might need to adopt this strategy. But the thing about Snake, he's so big. He's got the tail. I feel like his tail has to be a separate sprite, and then he's got the snakes that come out, so you can be in a situation where you only have to get 2 shots in, and it can take you 10 seconds to get those last 2 shots in.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the lag is real in the snake fight, that's for sure.
The lag is real in this game in general. That's like half of the game is just lag reduction. So, alright, let's see how Z does on this fight. He could get a 3 cycle here, let's see. I just missed it.
Alright, 1 hedgehog, 2 hedgehogs, 3 hedgehogs. Oh! Nice! 4 for 4. I mean, it wasn't super fast, but he didn't take any damage.
He didn't take any damage, and he got through them all, so yeah. No,
ooh, nice little ball zip there. Completely useless.
I do like this screen as well. It's another one of those kind of precise screens with just, accuracy and sliding and movement. So it's a short screen, but it's a lot of fun, and it's very satisfying when you get it done correctly. Okay, yeah, and you see lightgod does not kill the big stomper, he slides right under it.
So let's see how this Needleman fight goes for lightgod.
Yes, he's pretty low on health, but he has basically mastered his pattern as far as what Needleman does, his movements, and how to avoid. He got kind of stuck in the corner there, there's nothing to do about that, so yeah, you can see him maneuver around those needle shots, so I think he should be okay, but it's all orange, so he's getting a pretty crummy pattern here, he's getting stuck in the corner, so see how the rest of the fight goes, but he should be fine. See that very nice movement around the needle shots there. He's keeping his distance away.
Speaking of very nice movement, Z unfortunately taking another death right into the strawberry marmalade, as Mazimov calls it.
Yeah, and that death,
marmalade.
that particular death is about 25 to 30 seconds, depending on your movement going forward. So that will put him close to his PB again, assuming everything goes right the rest of the way.
Oh, actually, I just misattributed the strawberry marmalade bit. That was not Mazimov. Do you know who that was? Who called it the strawberry marmalade?
I do not.
Somebody we haven't heard from in a long time. We got him to come back for the Any% tournament, and then he retreated back into the shadows. No, nothing.
Nothing.
Mr. Swede.
Ooh, sweet.
Mr. Swede, yeah. He did. He disappeared again right after.
So instead of a bad Canadian accent, I should have used a bad Swedish accent. But I'm not going to because I'll offend half of the Mega Man runners.
Wow, Green Z gets a really nice shadow fight there and lands
Wow.
perfectly in the center of the room. That was beautiful.
More like Shad Bro.
Yeah. So yeah, for these boss fights, you do want to finish with Mega Man right in the center of the room, because the victory animation doesn't finish until Mega Man gets to that center. So as close to the center of the room as possible, you can finish would be the fastest way to do it. That was absolutely perfect.
And both racers are on their final stage.
I'm glad somebody's keeping up. I'm just typing in deaths and trying to learn how to type these emotes.
Overall, really close race.
Yeah, without that death in Shadow, yeah, it would have been really close. He's about, roughly half a stage behind. So, we'll see if lightgod should be okay here to finish this up.
Ooh, pulls the three
Can we get a 3-cycle to cap it off, or are we gonna die? If he hadn't gotten
No,
the
he gets
3-cycle
it.
and he had gotten hit by top, that would have been dead. So, lightgod, the favorite, finishes the race with the victory. Congratulations to lightgod. He has put in a lot of work. He's been streaming just about every day.
Overall, really
KLM, are
close
you going to
race.
depart now to get ready for your race?
Yes, I
without
will.
that death in Shadow,
Let me get all
it
set
would've
up
been really
here,
close.
and then,
He's about
I will,
roughly half a stage
yeah,
behind.
I will see you guys on the other side.
All right, good
All right,
luck.
man.
Thank you. Thank
See
you,
if
guys.
Z got his mic not working. Yeah. Yeah, that mono audio. Let's go. So what this means is, again, if you want to check out that bracket, well, Green Z is eliminated from Group B. All the other 3 runners are going to advance to the final stage. So that pressure is off for the 3 of us. We are still trying to get our best time and best record for seeding in that double elimination bracket. So we definitely still have something to fight for, so we don't have to ask that
Yes.
age-old question. But GG to Z, he does finish with a PB. And it was his idea to do all of his races on day 1. He just wanted to. He said he just wanted to have fun with the category, try something new. He wasn't in it for money or fame. All right. Well,
Nice.
this is halftime basically. We got 3 races down, 3 to go. As we say goodbye to lightgod, not lightgod. As we say goodbye to what's this guy? What's his name? GreenZSaber, Mighty Number 9 Pro. Can I get some top neps in the chat? I don't know what it means. I hope it's not bad. I hope it doesn't stand for nepotism.